Yeah, and we are Wilco, okay, Nana no Gimo, Chal Eniwa, a dog career, a bino to talk a wajane. Ano Gimo ma miro wallo gini ye. Dong an machalo la yin look, a mira pen, machalo la pen, a bora and we yamukan. A penyo giman, pini an na yino kit ma kwa ma meo machalo dano tikere. I'm just looking around and pose a question, ask question in a book, in a Bible, in other books, and then bring it here. Makardu jamar penyo log matie malubagi life, our life as human being. Kwa mamewa, kade Bible, win Bible men waya munu. Bible a ye munu kwa mamewa. Tie machala metira wa me punya wa me nyurbor wa kirwa mirwa kwa okay. That's why normally I prefer going to the Bible always. Donc la pen parani tin tigiman ni munu in machala dano you or I as a human being. Do you really or are you aware that you are a special creation of God? Itigi ngej eneni munu inni berdu gin chwej polo banga mama pira tek mulu banga maro gikom chwej mamera lo weng. Do you aware? Do you know that you are special God created? This is a question. So machalo dano angeo mabe munu wana weng watigi ngej ikwa kin ma wana tikede ma chwe wakede. I'm sure each and every one of you, including myself, is aware that God is love, and God loves me and you. Angeko, I'm not sure if you are somebody that following God, but if you are somebody who is following God and you know how much love God has for a human being like me, a human being like you. Ki nene ngeo nyuki ngeo ko man kamukene ma atamnya munu. It will help us understand this God. Our lives and what goes on in them are important and seem big to us. Our lives and what goes into it, they are all important, and they look very important in our life, and they look big. But we sometimes get the feeling that we are very tiny and powerless, especially when we are up against the biggest of the world we live in. Kenano wacha neno ne kidma wan machalo dana watika kwa kere ga ego ni kirma tika timane ni cham kene piere tek irwa neno ne mi chal watim chala bet chal eni chala tim chal gini chala bet chal eni chal gini no bet chal an ineno nyu chal ga chal eni chala bet chal mera. Those are the things that normally we have in our feeling. But icha mukene watibe na gitam ma wananya kong mon one and one dana matino in real sense one mere dana mo batitino gini chal ngini ka chako dor ga bu ken gini madone gini matien one one jal ngini mo be ane jal ngini chal nyik gina kweo gi en man matino tino manen koni inena wa. Let's compare the way we look at things that God made. Ga malu banga gino yubo one en kong gini ga chal enini kawanen gi wan chal dano. When I know Ching, when I know we love more better yen, when I la chiegi, ka ininen in machalo dano. Inenwa. Then ichako neno kumia ankar guma tidi matidi ba bene tijepe. Enini wa wadi gumani watiga wadi munu watigi ng'ech ni lubanga maro wa machalo dano enini lo gin mogi ken ma en chwe wilon wan watigi ng'ech chal enini man la peny ma so kawo ber ka neno ne nyukwa ker gi la peny chal eni watiga neno ng'o gin matiga time gin kid ba wilo botiga wuor kede kid ba wilo botiga wira kede ichamu kene inongo lotela gini me wilo bogi kono inongo ya UN lotela me UN kono world leaders kono AU wala kono EU wala kono nga lotela erni gini munu lotela gini matelo dano maduong gini ene wilo bo eni. So there are other decisions that were made by other specific human beings on behalf of the majority. Kai nana waneno ngo matiga time ikwo kimadana tiga kwo kere ko chako tamo gi kwo polo banga kimulu banga tiga kwo kere komwa then wachako neno ne ni wachako ng'eyo ne koa tamo kong jo man in man mayang kono ya dana mo gichir dwe gichiro kono kany gichiro gineno ngo gichiro gineno wacha kong neno gachal eneni dan chal astronomers munu juma gichiro gini dwe gini gichiro en gilimo piny gini neno ga ma wan mogoni watwer neno ne ko kong waneno gini kong jemu chal eneni kawa kel lubanga ye pini juni chane gineno gini chieng kiba chieng tikere kuja gineno dwe kiba dwe tikwere kuja kono Mars kono Saturn kono nganga gini gitiga neno jemu chal enini gineno wa gi size kiba tikere chidong ki compare gi wan kong wan neno ma lubanga chweyo ga in weng ikar mu chweyo ga in weng ko bino chweyo dano ineno wa kar mu chweyo dano oneno ya chwech parong otum opo chwech pere then ko miyo responsibility mega weng ma eno chweni iching dano ya ino lo girong watiga neno kama miro wa bet ye gingech ikom lubanga marwa lo jemu wengi watiga neno ne gimo matidi gikom ga madongo no do yang chalo mi twer me ga mi wilo bni ching liye gi badongo ni onyo ching Wales gi en man madongo man me dipino mi twer me lobe uno lo pini gin gi dongo ka gimo bino maraj gin giramo chungu ye giramo timo ne nyu giramo gwako ne ento ko nen lubanga yer en dano matidi tiana rio gini batitino gini ya gin magilo jemo ekoni man enini pe mar mapar gi erni ikom chwech mu chwe gini i Bible kuja waja borwanyi munu o chwe dano ichal pere lubanga o chwe dano ichal pere pingo pini munu no gimo ne eni no gima berba the best for me machalo lubanga in mo berba be ineno wa kwanu kong gini book kakamo book pa Sam wakwenye book pa Sam Jabuli chura aboro chenga chiel mechero kede ya bongwen man Dawudi matiga lok ini David matiga lok for the director of music according to Gittith through the praise of children and infants you have stabilized a stronghold against your enemies to silence the foe and the avengers. When I consider your heaven, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human being that you care for them? You have made them a little lower than the angels and crowned them with glory and honor. You made them ruler over the works of your hands. You put everything under their feet, all the flocks and herds and the animals of the wild, the bird in the sky and the fish in the sea, all that swim the path of the sea. Lord, our God, how majestic is your name in all the earth. This man gimana tiga mera munu koma winyu. Nyuwenenu man ngan mungeo lo bangano bedo nga. Mar ma mere komo machalo chwet pere. Dano. Man gima atamanya munu wabin wanenu wa kwan gile bacholi. Ai ruot in I ruot wa dit menyingi nen I wilobu duchu. Pak ma gi kori kwede o malo I polo. Wer ma litino lukere ki litino ma put dot gi wero me pagi itiago gero chiel gogo me gogo ni gwokeni me gwokeni pigengo lukwori wek ilo lukwori ki jo ma lulweny ikomi ka neno polo ma in itiyo kichingi ki dwe ki lakala twe ma ikerogi ikabedogi liking dano kono gina ngo mamio itamo pire dano adana mamwani gina ngo mamio iparo pire ento imie dit ma in lubanga keken aye loe kadong ikero la lukana medit kideo iwie ikero en obedo la loch maloyo gin duchu ma ikero en obedo la lo jami duch romi kidiangi kile timgu winyi kachiel kirech menam kikit gin duchu makwo idienam ai ruot in iruorwa did menyingi nen iwilobo duchu man ngadma tiga neno mar polo banga ikomwa machalo dano Daudi tiga neno mar kidmolo banga tiga mar wakere mar polo banga ti komwa ning dongo winyo kidma la church ochoa kere. Here we go for we I can say, or me and you who will read the Bible from the first chapter of the Bible. It tells us that God made us in his own image. We are like God. We are like God mirror, like he mirror himself. That is me and you. God mirror himself. We are the opposite of God. We are not the opposite. We are like God. He made us like him. We reflect something of what God himself had. Neno kidmulu banga tikere en munu neno mamewa en kid machala dano mio nina penya munu in mo ngeo how much kid munu kany mulu banga margin in ngeo how much do you understanding of God love in your life. But many of us today will protest that as human being we are not in a very conduit in many of the things that they do. This is true. And there is a very good reason for this as we see. I'll say this because God made us in his image and God loves us. But there are things that we do as human. Gamwatimu gini machalo dano. Peo pore. Pe nyuru deo polo banga, pe kelo deo polo banga. Nyo pe nyuru kidmo no lo banga. Mire abunu wan machalo dano. Ikerwai chal per no wan nen kere. Ineno wa. Man kamecha mukene inonya munu. Ka ini beri kio. Itiga nene men tiga facing kio chal ini neno wangi kio kuja. Ento ki kelo ginmo wangi tumchielo. Muju ini neno wangi ko ni neno ka kamani ko. Aker kong akelo yad mama bo nyo mama bo pol mama bo akere tenge tumchiel kany. Ana tie kido polo banga. Ento ka kelo gimo akero kany. No tenge par tuma chwiji weng no neno ko aneno tenge tumchiel ken. En man kama inonya mun wan watiga ogi ichal polo banga. Ineno wa watiga chal polo banga o tenge tumchiel tiga bedo gimo pe ye onyo tido gima lo banga pe ye eno tenge tumchiel tido chal polo banga man gima komberi wan machalo dana watika roho gini komwa ye nyo waroho gini komwa ye awaje giman lo banga tie en chal in tie chal ani ento lo banga obero lo banga maleng is a righteous God. But us as human being who he created in his image, we faded one side of that God made image in us. We fed it or we made it not seen. We are covering one side of our body with what we are doing in our life as human beings. I know if I'm saying what we are doing, there are so many things. Some are good, some are not. The bad thing that we are doing is the one that are blocking God's face that is supposed to be reflecting in us as human beings. And we are all individual. One gino when what tigini gila ngare chela chwe kidbolo banga chwe kid any kwa kidba en miro kwa. Personally, all of us are individual in our own right. We have wills and mind of our own. We think, we feel, we decide, and we act for ourselves. Just as God can say, I, so can you. Inanwa. Lubanga meni tigi ngoma en miro ikuoma meo machal dano. Miro gimone no otime chal eroni. Ento lubanga meni tigi twero ikuoma meo machalo dano ni. Inanwa. Ento one man lubanga bor irobene twero. One man waramu decide meti mungimone. Waramu men decide me bero kilo mone ni. Man gima wan watiye machalo dano. Inanwa. That's why we get so heated about our right and freedom, even in the society which we have been schooled to think that the state always has the last say for people to have freedom of expression and belief, freedom that is to be themselves. That is because God made them to be that way. Man enin kima watiga nene kere wan machala mwatiga beri komkar enni ika mwatiga beri yani ilo mwatiga beri yani kwa makomberi wan watiga beri yani no lo manya ngat enni tigi twer pera dako tigi twer pera tin tigi twer pera la cho tigi twer pera man ga gin ma wan watiga nene munu be pingara chela ineno wa chal ana na tigi twer para ini tigi twer pera me ye gimone nyume kwer gimone ni ineno ma wan gin ma wan wadana watiga kere ento lo banga muchwe wani en mene tigi twer pere ikomko en man wan wati yeni ineno wa anara mo yer gimon metimone unyara mo yer gimon metimone ko ara mo ye gimon metimone nyara mo ye gimon metimone ko man kama no ne munu wan machalo dano lo banga o marawa ento o borowa gi choices ineno wa ngoma wan wara mo timone machalo dano ma ene maro anange ko lubanga nunge karmo chue wane nungo choices enenitie ineno para o nungo choices enenitie lubanga chue wagi choice mamiro wa ye gima be gima rajo mio e karma la rachitano binu ka bolo dano me achele we porme garden kuja joni gi yero no gi tigi choice kono gi pe gi choice no gi wa no wan dano polo banga wan wa mer lok eneniko but because of the choice mo lubanga mio irgo wa gin gi yero choice metimo gin chaman chitano kelo irgini. One machala dano bene lubanga kinmuchwe wakere God has created us to understand inanawa gima be gigima raj. We all know something about the right or wrong things that human has in their mind. Kono iningelo polubanga, kono iningelo polubanga, we all have that one. This is wrong, this is right. We have it. To fight is wrong, to be in peace is good. To steal is wrong, to be in harmony or to share something with brothers and sisters is good. We all have that one in our mind as human being whom God created. Which most of us don't want to face the consequences. We know that kala mermano timo gimone maraj miro okwe gimone wiye. I can come for example kala kuo o kwala kuo. Kolo chira ngolo kopi wiye ineno wa lo ngolo kopi wiye pingo wa jonu ngolo mwakane dirket duene dirket inni bala ineno wa you made that choice to do that wrong thing and if you are being punished for it and you don't want to be punished more than what you are expecting. Why? Because that is your choice. You choose to make the wrong choice, and those people also have the choice to punish you according to the right choice that they feel that this is right for the crime. Inena man gimu ken mai no muni cha mu ken dar mo ginana jom chal enen ko kadu ngiri timo balong imiro po tim bal gina man put man po mi iri pingo ko yer me chera timo bal chanen inena wa ono mior pe chera tim bal chan we pe nong bal en pe nong pot chanen man wan machala dana o miwa riago me wich me ngeo ya enini be gi enini raj mak nyore ka initi mo gima raje ko lo cerka puodo in mieri ye ini in manong yer ineno gi ngej muno ini tikede ineno wa bible waje borwani munu ya chegi kunu tiga mu ken ma no lubanga okero lubanga chwe gini muno neno mabe ineno wa ga matime mabe ga gini mabe all they look good ineno wa from the beginning there that God made, including human being, they look good. That's according to the Bible. So the first people actually were like him morally. They were holy and living and loving, and all the rest. That was something we lost. But the awareness of the right and wrong still remain. Ikaramalu banga chweo lacho gidaro okerogi iporome eden kuja joni chano no gingeo balko inena wa gingeo ko ya gin eneni be nyo gin eneni raja no gin eneni gingeo ko but gitigi choice iwigi inena wa lo man me choice no gingeo ento karma gi bala ka gi chako ngeo ya karman gin eneni no raj inena wa karman no do mier poatim enen inena wa omio inonya munu lokman nya munu joni no giberu gi kuch gitigi ni maber giber mabe gi mare chungi yom ka ber ka neno ne historically joni cha no giber gi kuch giber ma chungi yom ikar mano gin giti I garden kuja ni wi kar mano obino bolo gi chuny ma pasitano bino donyo iro weko gin gi chako ngeya mun kar mano wa bala ento me ber gi ngeya mun enini be enini raj enini be ni onongo tie wigi mo chwe gi kere machalo dano gi ngeyo jomu chal enini inena wa one man machalo dano ichwej polo bang kid mono bang chwe wa kede lo bang chwe wa me beru gini machalo dano kachiel ineno wa mier wa ber gini machalo community mier wa ber gini machalo family mier wa ber gini machalo society ineno wa lo bang chwe wa kid enemy ineno wa socially we are all connected as human beings. We are created to be connected to one another. We all need one another, and we can also have a special kind of relationship with one another, that in what we call personal relationship. Kwa winyo lokal enini personal relationship enini pogi komwa can personal relationship, it goes from us human being, it goes to God. I can have a personal relationship with friends, many people. And I can also have a personal relationship with the Creator, who is God, who made us. Gachal in bongo gigborwa. Okwewa bebedo kachiel po chweo ngara chiela ya bebedo pe ini ko peri ochwewa munuko. That's why sometimes you find people who are isolated, they feel isolated. Sometimes they do suicide. Why? Because they miss the social activity that people do together. Isolating community, you will have that mentality of doing wrong thing always. But if you are mingling among others, you are going, visiting friends, talking to friends or families, you are mingling together, you are going out with people, you don't have that bad thinking. Ipegitam marajurajan. Enoki kwanyo komio inkeno inibet inkeno anong ankana onyo gwa iti mo gimo marajang no balo gimo no wa go kon dana nene an kono ki dana man e kwanya ko mo chako bero keni wa munu kar man cerka nega ero. That's the time all those bad things, all those bad ideas will start coming in your mind. You start doing them without fear. Mukene wan bachalo dano ki bero kaneno ne bero kachiel lok polo banga in mena lo waya munu lok polo banga ni ma ko bero kaneno ne lok polo banga bero mabe inena wa technique when you see people as living in peace, that mean that is where God is. God is peace. God is love. Ineno. Technique ineno kama kuti ye, kama marti ye, en munu kama lo bangati ye eno. Ineno. Manyure longman me dini en ya dini no. Dini pire tek. Longman me dini ni. Pini dini kay nong dini ma ti ye mar, dini ma kuti ye. Ineno. Dini ma winye ti ye, dini ma gene ti ye. En man kama in mir beti ye en. Pini munu kama lo bangati ye. Ineno wa pechal dini ma mewa man me kumbedi man me miri me kwa ma mewa kumbedi ana miro lonyo nyu ana miro chang nyu kono ana miro jemu chal enen munu wan manu wa creating chal dano ento idini polo banga gi kome lo banga miro nya munu wan wa bedgi kuch ineno wa bedgi mar wa bedgi gen ineno wa man gi molo banga miro donc dini pire tek iko ma mewa ma chalo dano miro wanen nya munu gore tek ne kawan gore pini dini ni petien lo ya kon wan wa ger gang lega gi ken ñu kon wan watim i romo beri gang pala remi romo lo polo bang romo lega bolo bang romo cer ka bu ñu romo kok bolo bang romo bolo bang petien lo ne munu ini bet kono an protestant ñu kono an catholic ñu kono an 7 day amunu gi ken ko you can that is good also and to pay tampi en ken kay no nya munu you cannot do that you can also be able to go to your friend house your relative house or a family thing you can be able to do good work inena wa mamene inonga chamo ken wa munu timothy polo banga chaga gi kan chaga gi family ka cerro kede wa inena you cannot start gospel from outside while leaving your house without preaching them the gospel. You have to preach the gospel from your house and then you go and preach to other people outside. Man gimatiga time kom kare en bodano en ma kay ber kaneno ne man gima piertek ma luwa gi lokom kwa ma mewa ma chalo dano manin wa chako kerne munu wangeyo mono ni munu lubanga marwa malo twed mukene ni wengini wa bolo gine example watiga kero gini gane luogine makaya wacha kero gini ga chel ter boro wang cha maduong dong man ga mo ken mo tam mun waket gini pin manyure bor wany mun kar man ko ber mir wange ni mun lubanga mu chwe wani marwa lo ga mo ken ma eno chwe ni gini wengo mio o kero twero me jemu me lobune weng o boro iching dano nya inong lo jemu chal eneni ka wo po inena wa ikar mo chwe jemo wengo nenu nga jemo tima be ko kwanya dano omiyo ire inong kiek dong tibu kana omiyo watini kinena ko abedo we are the fulfillment of God creation lo banga mo gig teach inena wa ni chaka ya chegi mu ker gi penyi watin lo banga tika teach he's working through me and you inena wa God is still creating God is still making things through me and you because he has given us to keep on doing his job pour watiga teach neno watiga timo teach polo bang watiga mere gi timo teach polo bang man ngoma chamu kene one more ni ko wabedo mo enata lo bang ento watiga ngenya munu lo bang kar man marwa lo bang miyo irwa twer me ga ma duong lo ma miyo irwa jëm ma mir watim ma duong ma bejane ko ma mewa ma chalo dano donc man bok kelan ya gigi me lok mu kene ma tam munu ne be ka nyaaga ma lube gi ko ma mewa machalo dano don achero maduong ko ana gigo kan pinina matin ni on in mala chen ka lo bang yabu yo waduo gini wa lok ken chal en majui watimone ana fwa